Hello, Village. Happy Saturday. So nice to see you. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother. And today we have gathered the village, as we do most Saturdays, for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. Let's hop on over to CardCam and get this going. And wherever you happen to be watching, if you have a question, go ahead and put it in and you'll be in the queue and we'll get to you. Today, I am using Lightseer's Tarot, one of my favorites. Let's get going. First question I see over on YouTube, Trey Cameron. So good to see you, Trey. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Really appreciate you. I love this question. This morning, I had my Thoth deck just sitting on my dresser. And it wasn't until much later that I realized the King of Wands had been blown by my fan and was laying against one of the objects on my dresser in full view, upright. Does this have any significance? Nothing like this has ever happened before. It could just be a coincidence. I'll do the reading. But like, if I were a person who dated men and that happened, I would be like, oh, looks like something new is going to be coming my way romantically. That would be one thing that might come to me right away. But also, I know that you're a writer, and that is a very creative card. Oh my gosh, Trey, you posted the question at 11:11. That's fabulous. I love that. It's a very creative card, and you're a creative person. So I could also see it as sort of encouraging your creativity. But let's see what the cards say. Oh, I thought maybe it could have been a spirit guide or something. It is definitely meant to guide you away from the things that keep you small and into the things that bring you wisdom, creativity, and spirituality, without a doubt. And RSDSS, I meant to ask John about this and forgot, but this is so smart. RSDSS over on Twitch, reminding you that if you become a subscriber on Twitch, you get free Duolingo. How cool is that? Trey, you are very, very welcome. Thank you. And RSDSS, let me know. Today you can ask any question at all. Let me know what question you might have. All right. Angie Whisperer over on Twitch, what's coming my way soon? An opportunity for heartbreak. Be careful. Be careful about believing, and I think it's specifically romantic. Be careful about believing something that isn't true, coming from someone who isn't worthy. Be careful. All right. Over on Instagram, Magic with Hamza, so good to see you. What energies do I need to be bringing my manifestation? Let me read that better. What energies do I need to bring my manifestation to fruition this week? I love this question. What you want to avoid, it's not the energy that you need, it's the energy that you want to avoid. Avoid worrying that it won't happen. Avoid thinking that you're not worthy. Avoid conflict with yourself about this. If you want it, then you have to want it and you have to see it 100% as if it is happening now. Do that and all will be well. Hey, Sirius Stephanie, CB Muzz, Julie, I see you. You are in the queue. Thank you for being here. All right. Pip, you are up next. This is a juicy one. Pip, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Okay, follow this. the kinds of things that happen to tarot readers. I am wondering why his ex reached out to me to interpret a tarot reading she had gotten from another reader. It feels like a game she's trying to play or bring me into. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. Like that just runs up my spine sideways right away. So, his ex, I think, is brokenhearted, and he hasn't given her any opportunity to try to come in or get back together or anything. So she's trying to manipulate you. And if you haven't already responded, I think the correct response is simply, it's not appropriate for me to do this. Find someone else. Thanks. Thanks for thinking of me, but it's not appropriate. All right. Okay, back over on Instagram. Oh, Magic with Hobbs says so spot on. Okay, you know what to do. You know what to do. Okay, we've got Casey Cortez. So good to see you. Casey wants to know, will Jordan, will the two of you reconcile and get back together sometime soon? My question is, why would you want to? It looks like a completely unsatisfactory relationship. When we look at this individual needs a mommy. I don't know. I would say probably not, and it's probably for the best. Okay. And Tarot by Bianca. How will 2026 be for me? All right. Bianca, it's so good to see you. I think psychically there will, excuse me, psychically there will be a great deal of growth. In the mundane world, there will be a great deal of growth. I think there will be some challenges there, but I think the key word is growth, and that's what you're looking for. It's a good thing. All right. Here we go. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We really appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. I am currently on furlough due to the government shutdown. I figured. My focus is to move my brain in different ways and move my body in different ways to shake myself out of my routines. Gold star. Just, yeah, no, gold star, no explanation. There you go. Beautiful. I am spending a good amount of time in nature. Perfect. Working on my resume. Perfect. And applying for off-the-wall jobs. Good. What do the cards say I should focus on during this time of uncertainty? I'm trying to see this as a positive opportunity to give my brain and nervous system time to relax and reset. I kind of love that. I kind of love that. Okay. So. Yeah, this is like just, here's the thing. This job has become such that just doing it causes anxiety. So by extension, not doing it relieves anxiety. Definitely keep seeing this as a positive, even though we know it's not a positive for the nation, but definitely keep seeing this as a positive and keep doing that internal work. So look at this. Look at these two cards, man. This says it all. However this shakes out, it's going to feel weird to leave the job that has been your entire career. But look at what comes next. It's going to be stable. It's going to be good. It's going to be as much authority, as impactful. This is good. This is leading you where you need to go. All right. RSDSS, I love this question. What should I be careful about? Okay, RSDSS over on Twitch. Thank you for being a subscriber. We really appreciate you. What should you be careful about? Jumping to conclusions, thinking that you know the whole story when you don't, and causing those conclusions, like the conclusions you jump to, can have actions that become associated with them. That's a problem. So don't act based on assumptions, and don't jump to those assumptions in the first place. RSDSS, oh, definitely. You know, I spend a lot of time in certain tarot readings. When people sort of tell me their story and their question, very often a question will have like 5 assumptions that we don't really know if that's true. Do we know if this is true? We don't know if this is true. So what happens if you go forward with like, what do I really know to be true? All right, I want to say a huge thank you to Melissa for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And everyone, if you happen to be on YouTube, we love those super chats and super stickers. Thank you. Thank you. Mrs. O, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Over on Instagram, Mrs. O. Can we ask a question? Yeah, damn straight you can. If so, I'd love to know what's coming up for my career. I'd love to tell you. Good things. Good things are coming up for your career. It's going to worry you, but these are objectively good things. I feel like there is forward motion. It may include a job change. It may include some worry, but it will take you forward in a good way. So be open to change. Be open to change. Be open to being busy. And if you feel like you're in a situation where you're being treated unfairly, don't let that sit too long. Be open to change. That's the important thing. And positive change. Jen Sankey, thanks for liking the stream over on Facebook. All right. And Casey Cortez, regarding your question, yeah, I think he does. You're absolutely correct. Got it. Thank you. Thank you for hearing that. I know that wasn't easy. Thank you. All right. Who is next? It is Mediha Ness. So good to see you. Thank you for being here, Ness. And thanks for being a member. We really appreciate you. All right. Here we go. Mediha Ness. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. We're recommended a lawyer. Will he be a good choice? How will the whole thing go? And what will the results be? I mean, it's never great when you have to have an attorney. Like, whatever the reason is, it's almost never a good thing, right? So, this is a good attorney. It will go swiftly, and the right thing will happen. The ultimate results will be exactly what you wanted. So, I think this is good. I feel good about it. All righty. Wendy Robison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, I wanted to know if I'm doing the Clyfoot correctly, or if there's anything I'm missing or need to dig further into. You know, I don't know if I'm saying this as a joke or as reality, but I feel like with something like that, there's always more to dig into, like with tarot. You know, I think it's very similar in that way. There's always going to be more to dig into. There's always going to be more to learn for the rest of your life. So just like if you're not getting all the wisdom, it doesn't mean you're not doing it correctly. I would think it would mean you're getting the amount of wisdom that is accessible to you now. And if you do it again later, more wisdom will be accessible later. But let's see what the cards say. Yeah, I feel like you're getting real healing out of it. I really do. Do you agree? Do you agree that you're getting real healing? And I'm going to say, if you agree that you're getting real healing, if you agree that you're getting real healing, then you're doing it right, and you just need to go back and do it again and again and again. You know, like that's why Mark Horn does his annual counting of the Omar. Because you go back and you do it over and over and over again to get more out of it. That's what I would say. So, but short answer, yes. Yes, you are. Oh, Tara by Hamsa. Any updates on StaarCon 6? Can't really wait. Yes. In fact, in the link, in the description, there's a link to sign up for the StaarCon 6 newsletter. We are doing great things in the StaarCon 5 Afterglow, and we are building a whole new online platform. As soon as it's available, I'll be reaching out to you and others to be putting some content on that platform. And that will be open to people and available to them with tickets for like the whole year. So it's coming soon. All right. Little different than before, but it's coming soon. Okay. Who is next? Let's see. Caroline McLaughlin, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Happy to see you. May I please ask the cards if my son is going to be okay now that he's home? So he did come home. Okay. I mean, he's been through it, but home is a good place for him to relax and reset. But being home is not enough for him to just be okay. He really needs to embrace some significant healing. So make space. You have to make the space for him, but he'll do it. Mixuir, thank you. I've got the control room as well letting me know. Thank you very much. I appreciate both of you. Imee, I skipped right over you, and I'm so sorry. Thank you to everyone in the village for taking care of each other. I'm jobless again. So sorry. When am I going to have a job? I'm done with stupid managers. So the thing is, I'm going to say there's a lot of stupid managers in the world. I think you can have another job soon. But I also feel like that job may come with stupid managers as well. And so it's going to be important to just keep your head low and just deal is the thing. But I think you'll have another job within 3 weeks or so. I do. Okay. Crazy Demonic over on Twitch. Did you have a question for today? All right. Smile Soul 20, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for being a moderator. What does Spirit want me to know? There's a lot of ways, you know, where it's just easy to feel discouraged and weighed down by so many things, personally, professionally, in every way. Spirit wants you to know that the loved ones that you have in spirit are working with you and really trying to help you get what you need. New grounding, new respect, new money. They're really trying to help you. All right. Over on Facebook. Hi. Okay. Over on Facebook. Good morning, wisdom and healing. Where should I focus this month? Where should I focus this month? Wisdom and healing on Facebook. Focus on saying no to people who try to manipulate you with guilt. Focus on enjoying your own company rather than tolerating the company of those who aren't treating you correctly. And focus on building the resilience that comes from your own internal wisdom. Good luck. All right. Over on Twitch, we have Horse Drawn Portrait. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. May I ask about the relationship I'm in, what we're like and what we need? Okay, so here's you. Here's the person you're with. Both major arcana cards. I think that's kind of cool. But there's something going on in this relationship, and I don't know if this is something your partner is doing that's causing this, or if this is what you brought already into the relationship. You don't seem to be at peace. It feels like the person you're with wants you to feel peaceful and comfortable, but either doesn't know how to do that, is doing things that keep you from that, something like that. So I feel like there is plenty of love here. I feel like the two of you need to explore how you can both feel safe and peaceful and comfortable more in the relationship, but especially for you. Let me know what you think about that. Okay. All right, Barbie Bird, you are up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. I'd love a reading for my trip to LA next week. You're going to LA? That is so cool, and you're here. That's so cool. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're going to LA. What do you need to know about the trip? I think it's going to be a good trip. I really, really do. I think there may be some delays. There may be some things that you don't expect, but it's going to be a good trip regardless. What do you need to do before you go? Just make sure you have everything that you need to keep yourself healthy, and that you have everything that you need financially and paperwork-wise. Everything else will be fine. Okay, and just going back to horse-drawn portrait on Twitch, you want to know how to fix that. So horse-drawn portrait, I feel like part of this is just you need to learn separate from the relationship how to feel at peace and to kind of learn what your triggers are, so that you can communicate that to the person you're with. Because the person you're with really loves you and really cares for you and really wants you to be happy, but doesn't know what to say and doesn't know what to do. And so you have to figure that out. This is a you issue as I can see it. You have to figure out what makes you unsettled, what makes you feel settled, communicate that to yourself, communicate that to your partner, and things may get better. That's what I think. Oh, Barbie Bird, you have room on your visa. That's what's necessary. Graciela, I love this. Fight for love. Communication is the key of love. Yep, absolutely. It's true. It's true. Okay. Sylvia's Odyssey. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. May I have a love reading? I haven't dated in quite some time, and I'm curious as to when I will start dating again. Okay. So if you don't do anything to encourage it, if you don't actively try to meet people, I feel like your life is not really set up in a way that makes it easy to meet people. So I feel like you would really have to be proactive. Are you ready to be proactive? I think you're going to say you're not, but I think you are. I think you should start dating today. Seriously. I don't think this is about when am I going to meet someone. I think this is about when are you going to sort of open up to that, whether it's about being more on an app, whether it's about going places to meet people. I think that should start immediately. I think you should meet a bunch of people. Some of them will be upsetting, but I think from there you're likely to meet one that will be good, and don't stop until you do. Go scorched earth looking for the right one. That's the thing right there. Okay, good luck. GM Marcus, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Can you please expand on random token divination? As a game master, randomization and the limits of a single deck of cards versus dice interests me. Ever try multiple decks for reading? Okay, random token divination was actually, like the first time I heard that term, it was from IT John describing, what it is I do. I don't know if it's a term in the general community, and if it is, we might have put it there. The bottom line, though, is so much divination is you randomize something and you pick something out of random, whether it's charms, runes, whatever, cards. And the limitations of a single deck of cards versus dice, like I have tarot dice, which are fun, but they're limiting because it negates the opportunity for two different cards to show up at the same time if they're on different sides of the die. Have I ever tried multiple decks for a reading? Yes, but for very specific reasons only. Like, this deck is not giving me the information I need. Let me try a radically different deck. Stuff like that. But I don't ever shuffle more than one deck together or that kind of thing. No. Let me know if that answers your question. And if you have a question for divination, happy to do that as well. By Shally, good to see you. What is the universe's message for me for my current situation regarding my fears and overthinking? It's a couple of things. I feel like your family did this to you. I feel like they caused this, first of all. A. B. It won't stop until you stop it. And so the thing to do is do it anyway, even though you're afraid. Do it anyway, even though you're overthinking. If you wait to feel better, you'll be waiting forever. Gia Marcus, okay, that answered your question. Cool. Very cool. Thank you. And again, let me know if you have a question for divination. Maybe it's already in there. I don't know. Hallie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I would like to know, will I release my writer's block of creating more music? Here's the thing. I think the way to do it is just to keep coming at it. Like, don't wait for inspiration. Just keep coming at it every day. And if you're like, what I'm producing here is crap, fine, produce more crap, because eventually you'll start to produce something better. So don't let the block keep you from producing something. That's the way to get through it. Hey, Michael Gunther, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, this is a loaded question over on Instagram. Here we go. Oh, just almost lost. Oh, where's my Instagram? I have lost my Instagram. Hang on a minute. I hit a bad button, I think. Who was I looking at over on Instagram? I'm no longer seeing it. Control room, do you see a question on Instagram for me? I'm going to need you to feed those to me because I can't see my Instagram anymore. Oh, yeah, I got it. It was Robin Renee. Robin Renee wanted to know if her son is happy in his marriage. Maybe there's a reason Instagram disappeared for me, but I'm going to do it anyway. To be fair, no one is happy in their marriage when they have a young child, to be fair. Do I think there's larger issues? I think there's love here. I think he's trying to do the right thing. I think he's trying to be loving. I'm going to say there's potential that he will be happy in his marriage, but now's not the time to judge it. That's what I would say about that. All right. Thank you, control room. All right. Hey, suspicious username. So good to see you over on Twitch. Do you have a specific question? If you do, happy to do it. Otherwise, I'll just give you a general, whatever's best, whatever's easiest. All right, Cheryl Watson, so good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Okay. Karina Morrison, you're up next. May I get a message from my mom? Of course, of course. And Karina, thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate you. Your mother misses you and loves you and apologizes for the way, misses and loves you and apologizes for some of the things that happened that she now sees she could have done differently, because healing and hindsight create 20/20 vision of the past, right? So she is sending you a lot of love and healing. That's what we've got. All right. Lisa E., so good to see you. Thanks for being here, and really just appreciate you so much. Happy to hear whatever comes up. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Lisa, there is something here, like throughout your life, it has been very hard. Like happiness has been fleeting throughout your life. I feel like you're on your way to finding a more permanent sense of happiness, and that's a beautiful thing. Adrija Roy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Still talking with Jay. Okay, going well, nothing to complain about, but I still find some differences in our fundamentals. Does this have a future? Is there a future between Adrija and Jay? There could be, but there's a lot of frustration here as well. There's I'm going to say right now, to be determined. Like if you were like, right now I have to marry him or not, I'm going to say not. I'm going to say it's good to still be meeting other people, but let's see where this goes. But if I had to lean in a direction, the direction would be no. All right. Okay. Over on Twitch, there's a couple of people. A suspicious username. Kind sight, insight of the past through the heart. Is that a comment or a question? Oh, here it is. No, I see the question. Okay, here it is. That was beautiful. I love it. Suspicious username. Here's your question. How does love look after this divorce? I don't expect anything right now, but hoping it'll just be a nice person and I won't fall into pitfalls like I did before. Oh my goodness, sending you so much healing. Divorce is never, ever, ever easy. So I feel like this divorce is necessary and you're going to bounce back quick. It's painful, it's difficult, it's heavy, but you're going to be okay. And in terms of welcoming a new partner, I mean, the thing is, you are older and wiser than you were. You're not going to put up with any of the shenanigans that you put up with before. And I really feel like the way you say it, it sounds really fatalistic, like you're just going to have to marry whoever comes along, and I hope it's a nice one. What I'm going to say is you're going to make sure that's the case, because you're not going to put up with any of this that you've put up with in the past. And so by default, your next marriage will be so much better than this one, by default. Reptile Flame over on Twitch. So good to see you. Is it too late to repair my relationship with my fiance if I stick to my plan of letting go of the outcome and gradually working on myself? I think if you don't worry about where this relationship goes, work on what you need to work on really. See, here's the problem. When you ask the question itself shows the problem. Because you start with, is it too late to repair my relationship if I let go of worrying about the relationship and work on myself? It makes it feel like you are only working on yourself with the hopes of saving the relationship. Basically, in your own mind, you need to see the relationship as lost. You need to see it as over and done. And you need to do the work not for the relationship, but for yourself. And you need to do that, and you will do that, and you will be fine. And then after that, you can see what's what. It may be you won't even want this relationship any longer. So that. Okay. Robin Renee over on Instagram. Tana wants to know, should she agree with the conditions of the equity loan? I'm not an attorney, but I think there's some things here that are really suspicious. I would say not without an attorney looking at it. Absolutely not. Okay. All right. Donna DiStefano, so good to see you. Thank you for being a member. We appreciate you. You've actually asked a couple of questions. One was just for what we see, a general reading, but it's also true that you have not been feeling well for a while. So, we'll take that into account as well. And here's the thing. I do think that you may need to be more proactive with healing. You may need to talk to a doctor to get things better there. Beyond that, though, look at all these major arcana cards. Donna, you are on a deep and committed journey for your enlightenment. And in that enlightenment, that enlightenment helps you, but it helps others as well. The journey you're committed to is absolutely correct and absolutely right. Stick to it. That's what comes up there. Okay. Let's see. On 1 second here. Michelle F., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. We appreciate you. So many things are still shifting right now, both personally and professionally. Is there something in particular I should focus on at this time? There's so much here. This is one where I don't want to give you any direction because I think you're managing it all really, really well. So just keep on doing what you're doing and trust yourself. You're handling this and you're doing a really good job. All right. Hey, Lynn A., thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate you. Okay, RSDSS, a non-tarot question. Do you believe in souls? Yes. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. And if so, do you believe that some people don't have souls? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. So, yes, no. And I've heard that. I've heard people talk about that. I think, yeah, I don't like that. Okay. Cassandra Revelta, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. I have so much good stuff and thoughts on my mind. Need to save up for a much needed reading with you. I'll look forward to that. If it's possible, would you please pull a card for me and one for my mom? She has the same question. If there's anything specific that the universe would like us to know. All right. So for you, Cassie, the universe wants you to know, Cassie, that you are managing everything well. It's hard. It's difficult. You've been through a lot. But you're managing everything well, and you're finding your balance. It's a good thing. All right. And for Raquel, for your mom, Raquel, you need to stay grounded and in defense of the things that are important for you. Michelle F., back to you. Your daughter's 21st birthday is tomorrow. Wow. What does the universe want your daughter to know on her 25th birthday? Goodness gracious. I mean, it's big. It's a big deal. Here's what we're going to say for your 21st birthday. Do not think that you know how good things could get ultimately. Just do what you need to do now and have faith that your future will be better than you anticipate. How about that? There you go. Okay. Okay. Graciela Garcia, so good to see you. I want to know if the universe can tell me about my grandma. She's way overdue on retirement and pushes herself to work, so she doesn't have time for herself. Excuse me. All right. I feel like she's doing this out of a sense of insecurity. And I don't know, like, does she really have money and doesn't think she does? Or does she really not have the money that she thinks she needs? She's definitely, like, from her perspective, she has to work for the money. That's what she thinks. And that could be coming from reality. It could be coming from trauma, or a little bit of both. But there's really nothing you can do except support her. You know, like, trying to get her to do something differently will feel disrespectful to her. Your best bet is to, try to be kind to her and make sure she has what she needs, niceties for herself that she might not do for herself. That's probably the best thing you can do. All right. The Solid Box, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I had a dream where I saw the ocean, a train in the oceans running over them. I also saw deities and holy places, and I worshiped them. Cards to decode this dream. All right. I think you're opening up your world. Like, your world may be larger than your family or your relationships or your town. Like, your world is bigger than that. And I think it's about opening up your world. Okay. Julie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I had a fight with my younger sister. I'm sorry. What is she thinking about me now? Is she willing to talk to me? Should I talk or wait for her to talk to me? Can I have a reading about her energy? Why is she always impatient and angry? I sometimes feel she is selfish. Well, yeah. And I mean, I feel like she's always been this way. Like, I think this is how she is. And I think you've seen it before. And I feel like you very often just try to make up and move forward. This time, I'm wondering if you really should. Like, why is it important to have a conversation with her? Why is it important to have a friendship with her? I feel like this is how she is. So do with that whatever you want to. Julie says, how do I handle this? I mean, do you have to handle it at all? Can you just not deal with her? Is that a possibility? Like, I think that would be the best thing. Is it possible? All right. CB Moz, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. What does the universe want me to know right now, and what's my next step? Well, you're definitely going to be busy. Be busy, keep your heart open, build community, and be more patient than you feel like being. There may be something here about education and learning new things as well. All right. Serious Stephanie, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wondering what the cards say about moving to another part of the country. My entire family is feeling a pull to move, but there's so much going on, and I just started a new job, so I can't decide. I think you are all ready for a move, but I also think the new job is good. And here's what I'm going to say. Just tell the universe you're ready. Just tell the universe you're ready. Enjoy the new job and don't force it. Like, if you don't know where you're supposed to go or when you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to do, wait for further instruction from the universe and just tell the universe you're open and ready for that, and thus it will come. That's what I believe. Oh my gosh, Cheryl Watson, it's so nice to see you. You have 3 new kittens. That's so exciting. Julie, I would say leave her alone. Like, why would you want people like this in your life? I would say leave her alone. Seriously. All right. Mixuir, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. So Canadian Thanksgiving is October 13th. I'm wondering if I should just keep it to a small gathering of 5 friends as it is now, or if I should invite my parents and brother as well, or just open it up to the Mahjong group, in which there's someone I don't like who would definitely come, but others I like without the family. Okay, so we're here to decide who sits at the Thanksgiving table with Mixuir. Here we go. Small gathering of 5 friends. Lovely, right? Invite parents and brother. All right. Invite Mahjong group. Leave the Mahjong group out of it. Do not invite the Mahjong group. Here's the thing. If you just do you and your 5 friends, it's going to be the least amount of work possible. And so I'm voting for you and the 5 friends to have an amazing time together. There it is. And Serious Stephanie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And super chat. I'll open up and await the universe. Yeah, there it is. I think that's the right thing to do. Okay. Hanging on. Scrolling through. Okay, Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Am I going through an awakening or purging at the moment? Those 2 things are not mutually exclusive. It could be both. I'm not sure if it's either, though. I feel like you're just trying to figure out what's true, and you're coming up with new thoughts and new ideas, and you're opening your mind, and that's great. But I'm not sure that it's either of those things. I think it's just figuring out what's true. Big Shuir, okay, no Mahjong group. Yeah, seriously. Martha Vink, so good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis. I'm happily attending a family wedding today. So exciting. Is there a message from Spirit Universe or a loved one for me? The message is to know how much you are loved. That's the message. To know how much you are loved. There it is. Anna Kay, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. I met a girl potentially to work with. I'm not sure about her. What do the cards have to say for this relationship? Yeah, I'm not sure about her either. No. Sorry. There it is. Okay. Oh, Candy, you've been having a lot of headaches and flu-like symptoms lately. However, I'm working out and keeping my body active. You may need to see a doctor. Like, that may be a medical thing. So, if it doesn't go away, definitely take care of it. All right, Laughing Cap, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Still getting over my summer situationship. Understood. Any guidance or anything I should know now? Well, the situationship was fine for what it was, but that's all it was ever going to be. There was a part of you who knew that, but there was also a part of you who hoped differently, and that's the part that's upset. Going forward, I think you're ready for real love. I think you're tired. Like, there's an old expression, you can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Basically meaning, like, you can't turn, like, if the ingredients aren't great, you can't turn them into something great. So this time, I think you are really looking for someone who's not going to be a situationship, but an actual relationship. That's what I think. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And I see your question. I know you are in the queue. Renji, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. General guidance, you got it. I think you may have a tendency to have some negative self-talk, and you may be so willing to help others, but not very willing to ask for help when you need it. Try to even that up. Be kinder to yourself. Okay. Okay, the next that I see is Mixuir, looking for cards for Greta. Okay, and Mixuir, thank you so much again for being a member. She's making a cute hiccuping sound, so the vet gave me 2 meds, one for indigestion and one for nausea, just in case. Which is most helpful, or both? I think you have to do both. Do both. Do both. And we hope she feels better soon. Sending her a lot of love. All right, Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years and a moderator. I would like to know if my estranged mother will ever reach out, or if it would have to be me. Not a good situation, but I feel like I should. I mean, I feel like eventually she will reach out. Eventually, I think she will. Yeah, I think she will. And my question to you is, why should you? Like, do you have information to give her? Do you have a question to ask her? Like, the thing I would want you to look at when you feel like you should, why? Why? What is the conversation that you want to have? And if it is a conversation that you can have, then if it is a conversation that you can have, then have it. But we know how conversations with her go. So just have clarity here. Okay, Cheryl Watson, it's so good to see you. I do see your question. Cheryl Watson, what's in the near future? I have 3 new kittens. Oh my goodness gracious. Litter boxes. Litter boxes are in your near future. Hopefully, like, that's your best case scenario. All right, Cheryl Watson, it's so good to see you. I feel like there's a lot here about creating and sharing wisdom. And I know you do the quilts, and I know you do the cats, but I feel like there may be something else. And maybe it is just those things, but something that you create that comes from a deep place of wisdom that you share with others that brings love to others. There it is. There it is. Let me know what you think. All right. GM Marcus, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I do have a question. May I have a card for the first presentation of my project, which is coming up in about a week? Will it convey what I hope it will and begin my new professional status? I feel like you are super nervous about this, but I don't think you have a need to be nervous. I think it's really grounding, really positive, and really good. So I would like you to let go of the nerves because I think you're doing great here. I think it's excellent. All right. Revival of Venus. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Will I find employment in October? Very likely yes, toward the end of the month. Very likely yes. Okay. Nalini Kalu, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Is Chandrell a good person to have as a friend, and is she going to help me with getting the work-at-home job? I think she's a good friend, and I think she'll help you to the best of her ability, but I don't know if, maybe. Yes for a friend, maybe for the job. There you go. Febborn, here we go. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate you. Here is a general reading for you. I feel like what's really happened in your life is you weren't allowed to have a voice until very recently. And so you have really just found your voice. That's what it is. You found your voice. And so now that you found your voice, you're never going to let it go. That's the bottom line here. And I think finding your voice and using your voice, Febborn, will help other people as well. Okay. Over on Instagram, Sheila, good to see you. Can I have a card for my 22-year-old son who wants to move to Thailand this month? What can you see in store for him and me? Okay. Sheila, here we go. I think if ever was there a time for him to move to Thailand, now would be the time. I think he absolutely should. I think it's weird, but he absolutely should. Yes, he should do it. And for you, I think this is the beginning of a whole new journey yourself. Maybe professional, maybe spiritual, maybe intellectual, maybe all three. So I think both of you are beginning new journeys, and they're important new journeys everywhere, in every way. Okay, Morgan Jacqueline on Instagram. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. How to build community and a client base for my spiritual offerings. Well, you see what I'm doing right here? You do that too, right? You got to do that too. I feel like it's a matter of, like, it takes a long time. But the thing you have to do is get yourself in front of people so they can see who you are and see what you can do. So that's the key. Get out in front of people. And best of luck. All right. Claire C. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. We appreciate you. Was I lied to on Monday by the marketer about the cost of maintenance? I think you should talk to somebody else. I don't know if it's a lie or not, but I think you could probably do it cheaper. Yes, Shred Hake, I try to stream on YouTube, horizontal and vertical, Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time, and that's what we're doing right now. All right. Okay, so we got Febborn, we got Claire C. It's time for Lynn A. So good to see you, Lynn. How are you? Would it benefit me to switch my major in college? 100% yes. Go for it, go for it, go for it. Yes, I cannot state this more strongly. Go for it. A Penny for your thoughts. So good to see you, Penny. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. I have a Zoom meeting with a possible investor tomorrow. Also have an American. Can I pressure the American? There's also AA. Will either of them come through? I think probably at least one, maybe two will come through. And I mean, pressure whoever you want to pressure, honestly. You're trying to build something here, and I think you'll get some traction. Okay. Okay. Theranaya. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The death card is stalking me when I pulled for a friend. Can you clarify? I'm perhaps too close to the situation and start worrying. So this death card for your friend really is trying to get your friend to make a change in their thinking, a change to thinking and belief. It is not that this friend or someone around this friend is about to die imminently. It's that some sense of beliefs or ideas that need to die. That's what I think. All right. Joanne Ellis, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I would love to ask, is it wise to clean your energy field with Palo Santo smoke? I see strange faces in my third eye. Kind of scary, but I'm letting them get to me. I mean, yeah, I think it's fine. I think with any kind of energy work that involves burning something, whether it's sage, Palo Santo, copal, whatever it is, there's a culture that originated that. And you want to make sure you are honoring that culture appropriately. But I would guess what you're seeing is not likely anything negative or nasty coming towards you. I think what you're seeing may be your loved ones, angels, ancestors coming in to protect you. Maybe. Okay. And Michelle F., I see you seeing me missing your daughter. I did get back to her very quickly, so hopefully you got that. Let me know. Shirley Meador, so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Do you see my business improving this month? I feel like you need to do something to improve it, and probably the thing you need to do is focus and advertising. Oh, Michelle F., you did get it. Good. I'm glad. Thank you for that. That would have worried me. I'm glad you got it. And happy birthday to her. Did you see those cards, those 3 major arcana cards? So interesting. And feedback from Theranaya. Thank you. That's what I thought. Any ideas from the cards how to do that? Should I offer feedback or give them space to figure it out on their own for a bit? You can always go to the cards and say, okay, this person needs to change their thinking. What would help them? And in this case, it's grounding. Think about, like, what are you going to ground into? What do you know is true that you can start from? Shirley, you are very welcome. All right. Shraddha K, so good to see you. Can I have a message from spirit guides regarding my love life? I mean, it feels like you're definitely talking to someone, and it feels like there's been a situation where you really thought you had it all, but maybe you didn't. The key here is to recognize that sweet feelings are not enough. It's going to be important to find someone where you have those sweet feelings, but also the fortitude to build a life together. Okay. Vel SP, so good to see you. Oh, okay. HP and VP are my school and college colleagues. I feel VP had a reading about me, what was said to her about me. So you think that this person had a reading about you with someone else, and so now you're coming to me asking about that. That's not even a third-party reading. That's like a six-party reading. It's good to see you, Vel SP. Since you're here, let me ask you, what makes you think this? Number one, what I'd like to do, rather than worrying about what a reader, I see more. I'm sorry, I missed a piece here. An energy reading about Karthi, who's okay, so are we talking about Karthi, HP, VP? Like, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. And what I'm going to say here is, it doesn't matter what was said in another reading. Like, don't worry about these people. Like, VP and HP have no power on you. If there are problems in the family, it's because there are problems in the family, not because other people are interfering energetically. And when we look at your sister, Karthi just wants things the way they used to be and doesn't like the way things are now and is not always honest. That's the way Karthi is. That is, like, no one did this. That's how it is. So see it for what it is. That's what I would say. Good luck. Okay. Okay, here we go. Heather Roberts, here we go. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. We appreciate you. I have a plan to lure the local possum or skunk to the yellow jacket ground nest in our yard. I read that both eat larvae. Will my plan work? Richard gave me 2 weeks before he douses it with wasp killer. I love this whole story, and I love the way your marriage is working. This is freaking awesome. So will you be able to take care of this naturally by luring animals to it? I think you might be able to do this. Yes. Let's try to do this and let me know. Keep me posted. I think this could work. That's so fun. I love everything about that. Okay. Kay Talks, so good to see you. May I ask if this client I sent a proposal to will accept the top option in the next few days? I don't think they will accept the top option. I do not. But I do think they will accept something. I think you will end up working with them. Okay. Rebecca Dusk, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Is there some kind of delay in me getting this call from the cardiologist referred by my doctor? I feel like there is a delay, and it's worth on Monday making the phone calls and doing the things to try to shake it loose. I think it is worth doing that. Okay, RKFBE over on Instagram. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. RKFBE on Instagram. Couple of cards for today. Please be kind and gentle with yourself. Be generous and kind to yourself today. Cut yourself some slack. No explanation on that. Just do it. Just do it. Maybe you know why it's important. K-Talks, you are very welcome and best of luck. And let's see. TJ and GA, what should be my focus in October? Nurture. Nurture yourself, nurture the people you care about, nurture the planet, nurture community. And if it's not nurturing to you and you don't have to do it, by all means, do not do it. That. Okay. Going through to make sure I get everyone. Got Shirley Meador, got Rebecca Dusk. Lori Boaz, my good friend and neighbor, how are you? You know, we have our tarot meetup this Sunday. If you want to come and pretend you don't know anything about the cards, come join us. Lori, I'm glad you're here. Can I have a card? Any information I need to know? There's a lot here about what do you like and what do you not like? What do you trust and what do you not trust? It is time for you to have your life filled with things you trust and not so much with things you don't trust. This is going to be true about work, about everything. And so it is important for you to be really clear. And it may take a minute to clean house, but if it's not trustworthy, it's getting yeeted. That's what has to happen. And my friends, I will be back most likely tomorrow morning with your newsletter recap. That's what we do on Sundays now. So I'll be back for that. And tomorrow afternoon, we have our meetup. 4 p.m. Panera Bread, Palm City. Hope that you can join us. My friends, it is last call for readings. I want to let you know how much I appreciate you. Yeah, Wendy, there it is. Thank you so much. We'll be doing it over and over. The healing has been amazing. Exactly. Thank you so much. To the people helping out with super chats and super stickers, the members, the moderators, the new subscribers, new followers, appreciate all of you. Joyous Ocean, yeah, I've been listening and didn't put a question in. I noticed. Do you have a question now? Do you have a question now? Waiting. Here it is. Well, before we do you like my showgirl-inspired necklace? I just made it to go to the movie tonight. I'd take it apart and do something else with the beads later, but is it showgirl enough? Do you like it? Anyway. Okay. Here we go. Joyous Ocean. Oh, and I see you, Baby Cakes, as well. All right. Joyous Ocean. What does the universe want me to know? I feel like I'm floundering. You may feel like you're floundering, but I think you're grounded in love. I think we all feel like we're floundering sometimes. Oh, RKFPE, I see your question on Instagram too. I will absolutely get there. Okay, so Joyous Ocean. It feels like you're floundering. I don't think you are. What you need to know is, I think when you were growing up, you were never given the benefit of the doubt. You were never told, hey, good job. And so I think it's hard for you to do that for yourself, and that's what you have to figure out. How to congratulate yourself. That's the thing. And for Jada, Joyous Ocean, you've asked this for Jada. It's hard for me to make decisions. How can I get better and trust myself more? Girl, gold star for asking the question. Asking that question will get you the answer. You don't really need me because you've already figured it out, but let's see what the cards say. Do not think that other people are more qualified than you unless you know them to be. Like if we're talking about your peers, they're likely not more qualified than you are. Do not give people more power than you give yourself. All right. RKFBE, so good to see you on Insta. If possible, a card from my daughter. Is this young man she's dating a good decision for her? I mean, a good decision to date, yes, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's fine to date. It's fine to see what's there, but I feel like you're already, I feel like you're 5 minutes in and you're already projecting way toward the future. Don't do that. Good decision to see a movie Saturday night, sure. Good decision to get engaged? Probably not. Jada liked the gold star. Cool. Okay, I love that. Okay, baby cakes, good to see you. How is my trip back home going to be next week? I hope you're enjoying your trip. There will probably be delays, but it will be fine. It's going to be fine. It's fine. Maybe some delays, but otherwise fine. Fine, and we will welcome you back to these shores when you get here. Okay. So, are we back at last call? I think maybe we are. Okay, back at last call. So, my friends, I have some openings for sessions. Please reach out and book. There's a link to do that. And Wendy, thanks for dropping that link. I appreciate you. And, oh, baby cake, sorry you're not feeling well. That's terrible. You travel and then you get sick. Lovely. All right. Special thanks to all of you. Those of you helping out with super chats and super stickers, the members, the moderators, the new followers, everyone who came and spent time with us in our village gathering today. I will be back tomorrow. I do have sessions available for appointments. Please do reach out. And I appreciate all of you so very much. Teresa, you did miss yours. Yes, and I did it, and you got to go back and get it. It's there. And I had a mouthful to say, so definitely go get it and shoot me a message. All right, my friends, please take really good care. Be good.